Knowing when your narcissist is plotting something against you, plotting their next means of attack, whether it's through the legal system or the welfare system or some other ways to try to take you down. One of the sure ways of knowing is when, if you were to have some reliable resources that are somewhat somehow connected to your narcissistic family, like some type of outside friend or somebody somewhere on the outside that really knows what your family is all about and won't side with them, but are pretty much on your side. And there's a few people I know of that are very reliable resources, and believe me, these people know what my narc family is all about. And one of the ways of really knowing when your narcissistic mother and her flying monkeys are really plotting their next scheme of attack. One of it's through silent treatment. If you're still in contact with your narcissist, there's always a silent treatment. That's always a real big dead giveaway. They like to smooth things over and say, oh, everything's cool, or it's all good, and, everything's back to normal, when really they're really plotting something. And another way, and this is through my own personal experience, this one is more of when you're no contact, like I am, and many of you are out there, or in no contact with your narcissist. And even though that I am no contact with my narc mom and her flying monkeys, that like I said, I still have some very reliable sources that can find things out for me with what my narcissistic mom and their flying monkeys are doing. And the sign when you know that they're plotting, you know that they're going no contact with your narc, is when you have those reliable sources and they have nothing to report whatsoever until a much later time. And something I found out through the grapevine, within my reliable sources, and believe me, they know what my narc family is all about. Don't want to have any part of them, but they get their information in many different ways. And it's really, really fine line sometimes to walk on. But from what I found out through one of my very reliable sources is that one of my mother's twin daughters from her previous marriage, way long before she married my late father, I guess had a gallbladder removal surgery. And my oldest daughter, through some reliable resources, reported to her that somebody in my family was trying to throw honor thy mother and thy father. All because my oldest daughter told this source that she don't really give a flying fuck, those were her words, about what my so-called stepsister that had the gallbladder removed, that she didn't give a damn about her. Even though she was kind of somewhat civil with this so-called stepsister of mine. And so they were just using that as a Hoover effect to suck my oldest daughter in. And when she was told something along the lines of, well, and her name was Jackie, I'll say. Your Auntie Jackie had her gallbladder removed. And when my daughter says, I don't give a damn, so what? Somewhere along the lines, they were saying, well, you need to honor thy mother and thy father. So, in other words, they were trying to get my daughter, my oldest daughter, to try to go against me. And they've been trying this shit for years. And my oldest daughter knows what all of them are all about. And she's not falling for any of their bullshit. And she never will. But basically, they were just telling her, hey, you need to honor thy mother and thy father, meaning my narcissistic mother and my late father. Here they are using religion. And that was something I spoke about several videos back, about the common traps. And that's really one of my biggest, most viewed videos here on my channel. It has well over 4,000 views. And still growing. And so I've been teaching my oldest daughter not to be so naive. So she's really on to them like a bulldog on a pork chop. And I'm continually educating her. I mean, some things she could be naive with, but and the only way she learns is when things start to happen a little bit, and then she's like, oh, okay, I know what my mom's talking about. So my oldest daughter is very hard-headed. But anyway, that was just the latest plot that my narcissistic family has been plotting. Was just trying to get my oldest daughter to turn against me. And it said that I don't exist in her life and that just because my narcissistic mother and late father raised my oldest daughter, that they just think I don't exist. And trying to isolate her from me. Which really comes to no surprise. But all I can say, in dealing with the narcs in your life, you have to always be aware, and can really, believe me, do not be naive, because you have to have the frame of mind that nothing that they do is no surprise to you. And Lord knows what other stuff that my narcissistic family is trying to do, and it doesn't surprise me, but you know what? At the same time, I'm living my life to the fullest. And I don't let their plots scare me or intimidate me or make me paranoid from day to day. Yes, I'm continuing to live my life with a smile on my face. And I'm loving it. I really am. In the past week, me and my fiance, we have relocated to a different place. So, we just moved someplace different, extremely different from where we was at. And I can really say I really love it here at our very new place. So anyway, nothing much really to report on as far as what's going on. I'm still looking for work, obviously, and I know I'll be working here pretty soon, one way or the other. And but I'm always prepared, and you always got to have that frame of mind. Yeah, excuse me, my mind's been jumping a lot. You know, I've been feeling quite scatterbrained lately because with the moving and everything else, and we finally just got moved into where we're at now. And everything's pretty much settled. And what I want to say is that you have to be, even though for those of you out there that are still somewhat in contact with your narcissistic mother, father, siblings, whatever the narcissism lies in your life, then basically you have to always be on the lookout. I mean, don't be so much on the lookout to where you're paranoid to where you can't live your life, because that's what your narcissists thrive on. They don't want you to live your life. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to have no peace at all. All because their life is a living hell, even though they act like everything is so smooth on the surface, when really we know behind their false little wall, that they're lining up some type of bullshit to take you down. And I wouldn't be surprised with my narcissistic family, but you know what? I'm ready for them. Nothing that they can do or will do will surprise me, and that's where you gotta really kind of put that in your psyche to think, like, be prepared for it, but at the same time, don't be so paranoid to where you can't live your life, and to where you can't have peace in your life, because that's what they want. They want you to not have any peace. They don't want you to have any type of harmony. And when you live like that, with no fear, you're happy as hell. You have peace no matter what they say, what they do. You know what? It scares the ever living shit out of them, and they won't know what the hell hit them. And I'm pretty sure by now with my narc family, I know that's what's going on with them, and it's eating them alive, because here I am, I'm happy, I'm peaceful. God has been great to my fiance and I, and we're still standing. We're still standing. So those of you out there, what if you're in contact, low contact, or no contact with your narcissistic mother, parents, siblings, live your life. Live your life with peace, with harmony, with joy, and just be prepared in the back of your mind for anything. You really can do it. You really can. So I believe I'll go ahead and wrap up this video for now. Don't know what the next video will be about. Like I said, I play it by ear, or if there's something in the comment section that you would like to suggest that I talk more about on this channel, please feel free to indicate that in the comment section. If there's something you want to discuss with me privately, you can do it with me privately. And like I said, may not be able to answer right away, but when I can, you will get an answer eventually. But I'm not always on my computer all the time, so when I do get to it, I will respond. And to many of the new subscribers that came on and has found my channel, I welcome you with loving open arms. And I thank you for subscribing above all else. As well as the more recent ones and the newer people that came on here that I fuck with open arms, that I just say, hey, thank you for your subscription. It means the world to me. And just know that you're not alone in what you're going through, and you're not crazy. Believe me, I've been there. Many times. And when you get to where I'm at, where you overcame, survived, and found closure, finding who you are, and rebuilding who you are, and rebuilding your confidence, this is what this looks like when you have strength. This is what it looks like, where nothing that your narcissist will do, or is plotting to do, will ever faze you, because you're prepared. But you will live your life no matter what, and you'll be happy and have harmony in your life. But always keep it in the back of your mind, always, to always be on the lookout at the same time, and you can do it. So nothing much really to report other than me and my fiance just moved into a newer place to live, and been really tired, been really exhausted, but I'm getting my workout in, so I guess that's the benefits of moving. So anyway, until the next time, until the next video, and until the next episode, this is Mary Allen signing off, wishing you love, peace, and joy always. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now.